where both the minds and the bodies of both ourselves and our enemies are broken. So this is, I'm starting the Monster Hunter World for the PS4. I'm really excited about this. I had both Monster Hunter Tri and Monster Hunter Tri U for the Wii U, so I'm a really huge fan. You notice that there's that save right off the bat. That was because I tried to do another 40-minute long video that didn't go out. And that didn't really work, and so and I'm just gonna live stream it now, broadcasting it, and so I'm really excited. So yeah, you will not be in the first reaction, you'll be in the second reaction. I'll try to keep it as original as the first. Really sad that it didn't work at all. I could have just deleted the save, but I felt like that would have been, not fair at all, and I felt like, I should just do it again and just, So anyway. So I haven't done Monster Hunter World. This is my first ever official video, and I love Monster Hunter series, although I didn't do the first or the second, and really just started up at Try, and then wanted to try you, and then all those ones that released in Japan, which was really annoying. Oh wait, it's story time.
Sisters and brothers of the Fifth Fleet, it's time. I'll keep my farewell brief. Never was much with words. Once you board this ship, there's no turning back. The next ground your feet will touch will be that of the new world. If any of you have lost your nerve, then step away now, and let no one judge you.
I'm not stepping away, I'm stepping onto a ship and then over the ship.
Then sail safe and strong.
And I'm going to step onto the new world. And then I'm going to walk all across the new world and all across all the monsters that... The Sapphire Star, ooh, that's pretty important. Wouldn't be a good Monster Hunter if I didn't have the Sapphire Starlight in my way. That's just basic, basicness right there. All right, so we got some people here, and oh, there's a person. There's an old lady. You can't be old and do monster hunting. You can't be too old that you can't even wield your giant sword, but you can't be so weak that you can't even do any damage. You can't be so old that you can't be too young that you don't even know how to use your great sword. You gotta be the perfect age in between, You gotta know how to use it, you gotta have the strength to use it, you gotta have the ability to use it. Cat, wow, that's a lot of meat. Someone who loves food, that looks delicious. I want some. I wonder how they get all this food. Probably poor monsters. Those poor little monsters that get slaughtered every day to make the meals that these people eat. It really gives you perspective.
We're almost there.
Oh, hey guy.
Ready to grab this new world by the horns?
No, because, if you do that with a Diablo or anything, you'd probably get thrown around and impaled, and that would not be fun. So I think I'll rather just, grab a giant greatsword and then start slaughtering monsters. I think I'd rather do that.
Believe you me, I get it. Anything can happen to us.
But hey, that's half the... No, that's the entire thing. But nothing does happen to us because we're the awesome hunters.
No way. So are we.
You guys do not look A-list at all. You look probably C-list. Anyway, my name's gonna be like it always has been on all the Oh wait, never mind. We're creating my character. All right, here it goes. Everybody knows how this goes. You have to make it look as awesome as possible. Gotta give it that. Every guy got their own thing. It takes about an hour, but we're not gonna spend that much time here because I already did this once. So it took me like 45 minutes before, but now it's gonna take me like 2 minutes. All right, now we're gonna do hairstyle. Now right off the bat, I was gonna do boyish look just like myself, and then I found Sephiroth hair, and then all of a sudden it was like, well, why would I do anything that looks like me when I could just do Sephiroth? I'm also really excited about that Final Fantasy remake or reboot or remaster. That looks awesome, looks beautiful. Although hopefully they have it like Final Fantasy where they can return to the turn-based combat, because they do not have turn-based combat anymore. That's what everybody else is saying. I personally, I didn't really like turn-based combat at all. Never really have. It's not really been my thing. But to each his own. I feel like games like Xenoblade Chronicles did it right, where they made it, where they gave you because it's stupid. You have to charge even do regular basic attacks. You have to wait. Like Xenoblade Chronicles is you do all those basic attacks and then you have to wait to do your special attacks, which I always thought that was. That's what it should be like. So we gotta find some good Sephiroth eyes. No, he's not that Chinese. Oh, if we're gonna do a Japanese version of Sephiroth, that would be it. But no, we're gonna do Sephiroth, Era Slayer Sephiroth. Spoilers alert. But then again, most people everybody knows that. That's like known. Anyway, so remember, you gotta give him that face, that, you know, that Aerith killer face. You gotta give him that Aerith killer face. You don't even have to really be, you know, Aerith killer face. So he was kind of, you know, you could see he didn't really show any emotional doing it. This seems about good. This is the type of faith you would kill Aerith with. Position, you know, it wouldn't be that, you know, it has to be lower, you know, because you gotta really like show how low it is when you're killing main character. Anyway, he didn't have any facial hair, you know, because that's not Sephiroth. He maybe had a beard, but he didn't. So, of course, who can forget Sephiroth with his silver eyeshadow? That was classic Sephiroth. We all know how that goes. Oh, even more. Oh, that's awesome. No, we don't need Sephiroth. Didn't use that. Expression. What's expression? Do they have Aerith killer expression? All right, that's These are really hard. I actually didn't even. I wrote right through this, so this is new to me. All right, this looks to be about Aerith killer expression. Right? This face right here seems like what you would do when you kill Aerith. Clothing, of course, you gotta get the. Let's do. If you're female, you know, most games you're probably screwed because, you know, you get no armor. You just have to deal with it. And I'm colorblind, so, you know, I mean, this even I think looks pink, but I can't. His hair, I don't think looks pink, but, you know, then yeah, I think it's the same. So that's good. Confirm that. Let's see here. Type 1 was his voice. Let me see. Didn't go through here this time. What's Sephiroth voice? That seems about more Sephiroth. Alright, so let's do default armor. Obviously got origin armor, because, you know, favorite game ever. I'm super excited for it. Gotta get that origin armor, you know, awesome. And I'll be using the same game as I am, you know, like how video game Donkey does Meat Watt Sprite and every all those thing. Mine is sickdawg123's. That's, you know, that's my thing. That's my trademark. It's what I do for pretty much everything except for Steam, because I changed my mind a lot on that, and I changed it a lot. Anyway, this will be modded after, you know, I'm glad you get to create it and you don't get this, you know, this is totally different. Demon Cat, Angel Cat. But anyway, because, you know, in Monster Hunter Try 4, you know, try you got the, you know, you didn't get this, you got those little Indian people. It's not racist, they were indigenous people of the thing. So, you know, don't hit me with that race card. But anyway, they were, you know, you got those little Indian people, you don't really get to customize at all. You get to change your mask, but that was about it. But that wasn't really that fun. So yeah, that looks pretty good. That's my sister. You have to understand, I'm building this after. I like to build this after, you know. Of course, I'd build after Demon Cat. You know, cool little Demon Cat. Oh, was it preset Demon Cat right there? But no. So, you know, I'm building this after my sister's cat. She has a really fat, ginormous cat. You know, because, you know, she's one of those, like, she used to be one of those lonely people, or she just, you know, had her. She'd be one of those people that you would think that you would say she would be like. About, like, you know, 90 years old, like a house full of cats all by herself. Anyway, she has a ginormous orange tabby, you know, calico, whatever. His name is Parker, but, you know, given that she's my sister and, you know, she's crazy, because, you know, crazy sisters, she names it Tiny Bean, even though it's like, it's literally ginormous. It's got the maw of a mountain lion. Here's raccoon tail. Here's I don't really know what kind of tail that is, but that's not a good tail. And then there's broken tail, which you don't want to do. That's broken tail sad, so you don't want to get that. Clothing. You know, I'm really disappointed that you know. I mean, does it really? I mean, you know, it's a cat. Dude, I mean, this is kind of takes away from the Tiny Bean. I worked really hard. You know, I gotta have a Tiny Bean. We're gonna name it Blue, because, you know, blue's a good color. Blue's my favorite color. Of course, you got to give it that awesome, you know, those awesome aviator goggles and stuff. Pitch. Oh, so Tiny, my sister's cat, is a really, really low, like, cackle. Kind of like, not really like that, but like it does. We think something's wrong with the voice box, but we're not sure. But it doesn't really speak much at all. But it yeah, it doesn't really speak much at all. It's like really. I mean, you know, many people say the cackle's like, you know, hunting thing. No, it just can't produce any voice. Sometimes, however, though, if it really tries really hard, it can get like a really high-pitched meow. It doesn't even sound like a meow, but that's awesome. Anyway, so after my crazy sister, we're going to, of course, call this adorable little cat Tiny Bean, the Palico. And, you know, pretty much all of your spam you spent in the character select is ruined, because now your character with the origin armor looks kind of a jag. But, you know, it's, you know, it's cool, all right? It's a cool character. You gotta take it for what it is. He's a kind of cool character, you know. Although pretty much, you know, he's not really Sephiroth anymore. Now he's like one of those people from Dark Souls. No, that would be the knight armor. But anyway,
How about a toast?
I'm 17, so thank you. I'll happily decline. No, I don't know how old my character is. Oh, my cat can have alcohol too. All right, that's awesome. Probably some. Didn't know cats can have alcohol, but you know that's cool. Anyway, so to the commission, yeah, cool commission. Everybody knows commission. What's my? Well, frankly, my theory is that this game's awesome. Oh, must migrate to the New York. Oh, well, my theory is that they do it because there are a lot of maybe young dragons there or something, you know, some keeping it fresh, some young dragons, not all, I mean, because they're all elder dragons, they're gonna have to get some young dragons or something.
Hey, speaking of, A-listers
Usually operate in teams of 2.
Have you sat down with your partner yet?
That is my partner. Do you see my cat? I don't know who that lady is, but she's, you know, she's crazy. Look at her binoculars. Those are the crazy people binoculars.
Listen to that.
Listen to what? How come I don't have one of those? I just have that Dark Souls S helmet. Gotta be Landfall? Or, yeah, I guess Landfall. That makes about sense.
Meowdy-doo.
Meowdy-doo. Oh my god.
I'm not psychic, but I do have
Pretty good ears. Oh, cool.
put her there. I happen to be
You don't look like it myself. Is everybody on the ship an A-lister? Like, what are the requirements? You just have to be a hunter and you can be an A-lister? I never understood that. She's carrying a book around. Is she going to fight the monsters with a book? I'm an A-lister who fights with a book. Oh, look, the inciting incident. Oh, wow. A giant dragon. I am Purunga, dragon of dreams. What is your wish? I wish that my boat would fall. Oh yeah, cool, the boat's capsizing. Awesome. Well, I guess I'm capsizing, lifting in the air. Alright, gonna fall probably, maybe. Yeah, why am I going for, yeah, fall. Alright, so I was just hanging onto a thing and I fell for that and some, no, my cat! Dang monster, why would you destroy my cat? That poor cat. Of course, I held on to that. Of course, I fell off of my post, but I managed to hold on to that slippery thing. Oh, I'm fine. Don't worry. I just smashed onto a Titan's back, and on Titan smashed. I've been playing a little bit too much Xenoblade Chronicles 2 there, if you didn't notice. You know, we'll kind of call this thing a Titan for now, because they're just giant creatures that you know. Move. Oh no, move. No, nobody's here. Anyway, so I got lost here at the beginning. I was like, what do I do? You know, what do I do? What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to do anything? Like, what is, you know, and then I found out you can climb. Who would have thought? You know, Breath of the Wild is really, you know, doing a lot of things for other good people. Oh, that's sad. Wonder what happened to everybody else on there. How are we? There are like a whole bunch of people underneath the ship, and we're like the only ones. There's the ship. No, well then why am I was going that way to begin with? Oh my god, the ship is moving by itself. Where have I seen that before? Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh look, there's velociraptors up there. Or, you know, flying things. Bye, ship! Somehow the ship is, of course, not damaged at all in any way, shape, or form. That would be... They of course, they have to make it monster-proof. You know, and think about the ship they used to fight the Gen Moran with. That thing was, you know, that thing could take so many hits before it finally, like, destroyed. So, you know, goes for that. Oh, look, a mineral ore ahead. Can I mine that? Oh, no, there's rocks. Okay, oh, wow, there's rocks over there, too. So, you know, classic Monster Hunter scene. You're climbing up the back of a Titan, or not Titan, a giant Elder Dragon, probably. I'm going to take a rare, really, just shot in the dark here and say it's a Elder Dragon. Climbing an Elder Titan's back. Oh, look, there's flying things. Okay, that was smart. Yeah, let's just go up here with those wyverns. That's really smart. There's so much backing. That'll really get them to go away. Wyverns, don't attack me. Shoo, shoo. Alright, so that's cool. I love how we can climb, though. I think that's the coolest thing ever. You know, friggin' the old Monster Hunters, you had to, like, it took you a year to do anything, so you couldn't climb. You just have to walk all around. If you ever You ever, like, if the Titan ever, or the monster ever knocked you off? Okay. I'm gonna jump. How do I jump? B, A, oh, no. I didn't jump very far. Oh, grapple. Health potion, where are you? I used my grapple shot. There she is. No, I don't want you. I wanted my health potion. It was right next to you. Oh, that's a shame. Well, I guess I'm taking her now. That thing is a massive Elder Dragon. I do love it, though. Monster Hunter World definition. Well, probably, of course, you're going to be fighting that thing. Definition of you're fighting things that are like 1,000,000 times your size, and you somehow do even this, you can kill it. Hi. Hey, you know, I think this is a bad thing to bring up about now, but my armor, I'm pretty sure, weighs a lot, so I don't... Oh, that's so pretty. My armor weighs a lot, so, you know, it's not good. You know, I wonder if there's going to be Dark Souls, I'm going to be fat rolling, if it ever comes to the point of that. Oh, Raytheon or Rathalos. Raytheon? Rathalos? No, you can't tell. This is a bad time to bring my thing weighs a lot, so, you know, we're probably get you... Uh-oh. Yeah, I was wondering how that thing was carrying me with my really heavy Origin armor. Dang, I should have went for the naked form. Uh-oh. It's hilarious. It's just like, it managed to fly all the way from the thing all the way over there fine, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, wait a minute, no, I'm tired now, I didn't realize, and just collide, and we just drop. Cool, we got to see the new world. Oh, yep, Setharos the Giant. Where are we? Of course she landed, you know, magically we're fine again. Probably my giant, look at that armor. That's definitely why we're fine. She's probably broken a few bones. Of course, somebody set up we landed right next to a randomly set up camp. And what does she have? Oh. Of course, you know, there was someone, obviously, they're in the middle of the night. They probably went out to take a pee or something. And they got attacked or whatever, and they dropped left a really important map in their tent right there. And we were just, you know, we were just right next to it, and that's really lucky. Oh, all the way over there. We make our way to the base. No, I don't think so. I think we should sleep in this tent. Oh my god, that guy's awesome. Hey, can I have some of this stuff? This guy feel like he would have some pretty important stuff. Alright, if not, no, alright. Oh no, I forgot to change my character's age. Yeah, I usually, I don't want to get a character that's too old, you know, but you gotta make him, he's my character super young right now. He's inexperienced. Alright, no, let's hope he can figure things out. There's an age dial and everything. I just skipped through it because, you know, I already did it once. I put a lot of time and effort into my other character though, and it turned out looking almost exactly the same as this guy.
Look, the research commission's
Of course, we were halfway across the island before. Oh, that was awesome. I'm gonna do that again. Halfway across the island before. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Now I just need to put shield beneath me, and so of course, you know, magically, my knife can't really attack anything else, but you know, it's a really important knife. It can cut plants. Mr. Dimmer, like, do you see he just like kind of like swats the thing, and it's just like, oh, here's vitality. Docile is the one like. Yeah, I know, these are the ones that were killed and we just ate, so that's sad. You gotta slice those plants, that's really important. If you don't slice the plants, then you're not doing things right. Alright, let's go around. Oh no, wait, that's not the right way. Anyway, so, you know, cool, really cool area, birds. I might need some food though, so let me knife. Oh, I can't knife those, of course. You can only knife the plants. It's a special plant knifing knife. Knife the bird. No, can't knife the bird. Plant knifing knife, so you can't really knife anything. That's sad. Well, that's really convenient. Why isn't Luigi? Oh, wow. So, you know, instead of like being able to track monsters, now you have these little flies that do things for you. That's awesome. What's this?
We can push our way through these vines.
See, you know, if you got a character who's too old, you know, he would try and do this, and he'd throw out his back and his shoulder. You gotta get the right character who can just, you know, do this perfectly. You know, too old, he was showing his back and his shoulders. My character, thank goodness, didn't do any of that because I made him young. Oh, and Jaguar. Okay, there's one. I can probably take that out. I got a knife. Stand back, Princess Zelda. I'm gonna save you from this monster. Oh wait, wrong game. Stand back, Guild Lady. I'll protect you. All right. I'm thinking about it. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. Okay. Here's the deal. I'm gonna push you to the ground, and I'm gonna run, and you're just gonna. You're gonna. I heard if you play dead, those things stop attacking you.
Come on, this way.
I do have a weapon. I have this. What? My weapon. I have a. That's stupid. I have a weapon. I have my knife. So apparently, it's not even a monster knife either. It's just a knife that you use for plants. So I can't even defend myself, but that's great.
Quietly.
That was really easy.
Okay.
I mean, of course, you know, classic, you know, awesome monsters. They have the ability. They obviously don't have good smell at all. No, I'm pushing through it. No, don't push those vines. You're too young. I don't know. Looks like she's doing. I don't know how she's doing it. Those look like some really strong vines. But of course, you know. Can't really break through the. Of course, you know, couldn't really defend myself there.
Nothing can stop
Glad
us.
those monsters forgot about us when we entered those bushes. And jump. Let's do it again. Just because, you know, I love it. Like, you know, everybody makes fun of the old monsters because, you know, you like, well, especially that one in Monster Hunter Try You and Try, where you're on the starting area where you're on the top and you jump all the way down and just like, and you jump like maybe 100 stories and you're fine. That's always hilarious.
Wait,
Bird.
there's something here.
How is it that she gets right next to the bird? These are got to be the worst birds ever.
Track.
I'll use my master hunting tracking skills, and I can tell you right now that this is the track of definitely something really important. Probably some really big, you know, probably. Oh wait, I'm getting another monster in a sense. I would suggest. Oh, they're conveniently going to. Monster sensing, tracking, monster tracking abilities. I got these from, you know, Obi-Wan Kenobi. And oh yeah, you should duck. Oh, it's one of those. That's what it was. That's what I was tracking. You should dodge. Oh no. Of course. What am I gonna do with my knife? Yeah, I'm just stab him with my knife that only cuts plants. Oh no, wait, never mind. There's some help. Don't mind. I'm not gonna mind you. Don't worry.
This way, hurry.
Now the catch is to this thing is you want to be right behind it, so that way when it I can start right behind it because, you know, story reasons. Well, it's just chasing us. So I'd be like, hey, there's somebody behind me, just chasing those guys. I'm gonna get you. Lizard lion thing. That reminds me of those like those sponge alligator things from. Yeah, I would, but you're not allowing me to run. I'm just gonna stand there and look at it. All right, I'm gonna do a jump. Oh, awesome. Roll. So I guess I'm not fat rolling, although I'm surprised, you know, I'm wearing a lot of armor. Dark Souls, definitely Dark Souls, you know, my characters were super weak. Now I'm not fat rolling. Oh, of course, and I'm dead. Nope, barely alive. Now here comes a classic. Are you okay? Are you alright? So you're gonna say, are you okay? Are you alright? And I'll be like, yeah. I mean, I'll be like, no, I'm not alright. I didn't just jump. I didn't just barely make it, and I got hit by the tail actually, and the gate closed on my ankle. And no, I'm running. I'm fine. What do you think I am? I got up. I always hate those annoying. Are you alright? Well, I mean, if you have eyes, you could be able to tell I'm alright. But you know, if you say so. It's courtesy, I guess. You know, it's courtesy. So this is, you know, cool loading thing. You got the Mayan calendar with the Christmas trees and everything on it. That's really important. Then you got the moon calendar from the great Inca tribe of Jibalabadin. Then you have the massive. I'm pretty sure that's probably the sapphire star or whatever that, you know, is really important and all that. Praise the sapphire star. That's going to be the motto of this video. Is, you know, if you're ever lost in life or you need guidance, just look for the sapphire star. My God, my character looks so jaggy.
Amazing, ain't it?
I spent too much time on it.
Look at this game.
Oh, bones. Bones leading us right to a thing. Where have I seen that before? Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles in that desert area. Pretty much every other thing in the world, every other game in the world, you can find massive rib bones leading you where to go. There's no other parts though. It's always just the rib bones. You have to get that perfect. If you get, you know, nothing else. Another day at the docks.
Okay.
Oh, hey, look who it is. Did you guys bother sending a search party out for us or anything?
You guys made it.
Yeah, I know. Oh, thanks for your help. You guys really should have tried to search for us. You have no idea. But you didn't try and help me, of course. You started to sweat bullets, but we were too worried to send a search party out for you. Oh, they're talking about looking for us? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm sure.
Come on.
Now you're looking for us. 4 years in sweating bullets. Now you were like, oh, we're gonna send a search party out for you. That's nice. It took you guys a year.
Here's our trade yard.
Okay.
Guess the
Name says it all. I guess there's a yard where you trade.
Incredible, right?
Not really. I mean, you
Got it
know,
all here.
you got hunter to do.
Hunters to do all the exploring.
I thought hunter's supposed to kill, not explore.
Scholars to do the research.
Research, technician.
Technicians to keep them going.
Can you imagine Monster Hunter World? Choose your class. Do you want to be technician?
Wait here a second.
Do you want to be technician? Already statistician, whatever, scientist, or do you want to be hunter? Can you imagine how boring the scientist thing would be? Oh no, oh no, it's him. Who does he remind you of? Well, Jaeger. He reminds me of that guy from Titan. You know, what was it? You know, the Titan battle, Titan Man, Battle of the Titans, Wrath of the Titans, or something. You know, reminds me of that training coach. He's like, oh, Jaeger. I see you managed to master the thingies. You know, that guy. I believe his name was Clovis or something, or Silvis. It was pretty funny. I'm glad you made it. Somehow I knew. Of course you did. You didn't even know who I was before here. That when you've been in commanding instructors, capable, who isn't? Are you capable? I don't think so. Get you to speed. I mean, pull 8 directions. Well, I mean that makes sense. As individuals, think what you can do as a team. Oh, my furry friend, my cat.
Okay, I'll give you the grand tour. Let's start by looking for your pallet.
No, it's not a palico. It's a cat. We have these in you know real life. They're called cats, believe it or not. They're not called palicos.
See what they have.
So who has? All right, if you say so. Okay, can we? You know, I do love these parts in games where we're following her and she's moving, you know, at a pretty good space, not the fastest though, because you have to keep up with her. Pretty good space, and then you have guys like these who like, you know, are about probably, you know, I would rather, you know, you could do a lot of things. You could make some coffee. Cook up a hamburger, throw up a hamburger on the bun, to get some bun, get some nice stuff, get a sandwich, and then you should really do that, but then you have to move right, so you have to like tape your controller somehow that moves with the character. But that was a long time ago. Of course it was. Grandfather? No, I think that was really quick. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that view. That's why I love video games. Because you know, everybody's like, oh, books take you to the whole world. No, books just take you in. You know, books take you into your own imagination. It's not a whole new world. You're just in your imagination. You know, everybody has an imagination.
Here's our smithy. This is where you can craft weapons and armor.
Now, for anyone who's played Monster Hunter, you know that he's actually totally right. You're going to be here a lot. You're going to be making making your weapons from your like Jaggy or whatever, and then you know the great Jaggy. Oh, of course it is. Is it really toasty in there? I thought it would be cold in there with that massive flame growing in the background. Oh my god.
Canteen? I am so
You know, Handler Classic, you know, doesn't really know much, you know, kind of knows, like, remember that fairy from Ocarina of Time and that blue thing from, you know, Scar. This is pretty much what this lady is. She's one of those where she points out the obvious. You know, you really actually get annoyed with her. This is you probably will get annoyed with her. That's probably my first guess. I'm looking around my canteen. All right, where's my cat though? My cat teen. The cat teen. That'd be a good one. Look at the cat.
over there.
Is that my cat? Hey, it's my cat. Oh, it's all lost. Oh, it's so sad. Look at it. It's trying to find places.
Hey, you.
That's not your master. Hey, I'm over here too. You know, how did she know her call? How does he know her call? All right. Well, that was my cat, but there goes my cat. You crappy cat. She was mine. You were mine. Whatever. You were mine to begin with, and you go and call to her. Of course.
Come on.
Let's take your cat. Not my cat anymore, of course. It was my cat, and then it got knocked off the boat. Probably got hit its head or something. Getting all the dragon across the sea. Give him a war. Hello, everybody. It's Mind Break Gaming here. Really excited that the Fifth Fleet is here. I'm really excited about you guys' Fifth Fleet. Rad tool help see and research commission. Oh my god, could you imagine being the research commission? Oh, this looks like a monster truck.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. We're ready.
Get our hands dirty.
That's like the most generic thing you could say ever. Couldn't you say anything cooler like, we're ready to go kill some monsters or something, you know? Something cool.
This here is the Commission's core team.
Team.
We should all get to know
Elf. That blue person with the elf. Big ears elf. Provisions manager. What? That would be the stupidest job ever. Can you imagine? Monster hunting time. Wait a minute, I chose the provisions manager class. What is... I have to go manage provisions. Known as Zora Magdro. So basically, oh, huge monster, the fire. So basically, if anyone's, you know, played Try or Try You, basically Dire Morales, but with steroids, basically.
Research Commission's job is to discover exactly why.
Like I said already, my theory was that they're coming here for young dragons, because, you know, elder dragons, you know, they got bored, so now they're going to young dragons. Since the dawn of time. Which is weird, because you think if they came to this island every... How long do they come here? Oh, every decade. After they come to this island every decade, don't you think this island would be a pile of trash right now? Elder dragons from across the world that bring destruction, chaos, death, whatever, flock to this continent, and the continent's like, oh, and they're just like, oh, it's... They don't actually bring death, though. Of course we will. Here, analytics. Thanks, analytics, elf, tech chief, Jagras. No, what are they called? No, they aren't Jagras. They're what? No, that's not right. They're the Jagars. No, what were they called? Jaggies. They're not Jagras. They're Jaggies.
Right. We're on it, sir.
How could you ruin the great Jaggy?
Make sure these hunters have everything they need.
Guys, so if they replace the Jaggies with Jagras, I'm gonna cry.
Make it a priority to learn how we do things around here.
Oh. I do love that they feel they need to say that. We're A-list hunters, and yet we need to learn how to do things.
Stick with me and
You'll have no problem. I think I'll have lots of problems.
Promises a change in the
In the wind. You know what else? You know what else can promise to change in the wind? A fart. Like it's not. It's not really. That's such a stupid thing. We promise a change in the wind. You know, anything could promise a change in the wind. Heck, one of those mountains-shaped elder dragons can promise a change in the ecosystem. How do you think a wind? My fart can change the wind. First mission, yeah, you know, everybody loves it. Juvenile humor. Everybody likes it. No, there's some who are like, oh, stupid, you know, fart joke. Oh, I get it. Oh. But, you know, everybody likes a good juvenile humor every now and then. Get your hands dirty. I already got my hands dirty. Jagras probably need a weapon. Box full of equipment you can use in your quarters, of course. Why is he falling? Okay, good. No, he's going over there. Thanks, Tiny Bean. Thank you for... It's funny, because Tiny Bean is totally like that. If you don't love it, or, you know, if you don't love it, or, like, you know, you do, or you bring another cat in, or you see loving another cat, he gets super jealous, and he'll go and he'll rub on everybody else before, just to, like, and then he'll look at you. He'll give you this eye while he's rubbing on everybody else. And then... and then if you call... After he goes through each and every person rubbing against them and giving all the love and everything, then he'll go and like kind of like just quite quickly just prance by. Oh, it's hilarious.
make sure to choose a weapon that suits you.
All right, let's see here. Sephiroth, you know, cool, got him. 14 hunter weapons, different great swords. Sword and shield. Let's just hope that the sword and shield isn't as garbage as it was before. Oh my god. Anyone who's like monster heavy bowgun? No, we don't like those. Can you imagine? Oh, anyone ever play the? This is one of the things I love about the Monster Hunter is the cool equipment skills that no other thing does. You know, where it's like you have. I just love it. It's my favorite thing. I love the equipment skills. It's awesome. It's so cool to have those different equipment. Each one has a different thing. So you can, your PlayStation. You're actually, usually a lot of, you won't be shaping your armor and your playstyle. You can shape your armor and your place, but you can also shape your playstyle around your armor. Buster Sword. Where's my bow? I love bows. Yeah, these are awesome. But first off, right off the bat, these are the ones I started with. Bows I don't think they had. This was it. These were my. Oh, let's watch the movie. What does this be? For mech for medium. Yeah, I love those. They used to deal rapid. Yeah, I love dual swords. These are like, if you're ever like in a situation, and they're like, oh, sword and shield. Like, why? Sword and shield. Like, like I was saying, and once they're trying it, almost every other game, they're totally garbage. Like you get lance, you could get so many other. It's a tiny sword and a tiny shield. Like what? Hopefully they're actually kind of good in this game, because they suck in literally every other game. Maldrone. Oh, what's a Maldrone? What's that? Kinsect. Oh. It said glaive. Oh, that's cool. Anyway. But yeah, you know, the gold swords have pretty much always been garbage. It's sad, but you know. If you think about it, it doesn't make any sense. You have a tiny little sword, and you have a tiny little shield. Like, the shield doesn't do anything, and the sword doesn't do anything. So you have two things that don't really do anything, and you try and combine them together. Oh, no, wait a minute. Let's equip them. Equip. Yeah. You have two things, and you try and combine them together. It doesn't work. Like, it doesn't work. You can't do that. You have two things that don't work together. If you have two things that don't work by themselves, you don't stick them with each other. It doesn't work. That's not how it works. Now, dual swords, on the other hand, are awesome. I guess that's actually a lie. I just lied to myself because dual swords are just two tiny swords, but they are awesome. I love them.
Just talk to the housekeeper to get started.
I like some old closet and I turn into a makeshift room, premium hunters. That's not like I purr moist. Oh, it's so funny. You know these cat puns. It's fully furnished with everything. You have your very don't mind changing in front of others because you have roommates and they tell. Oh, I have roommates, of course. Moving on, yeah, it's hilarious. You know, cat puns. She comes with an area to manage your Palico's gear. Even my cat's gear. If you need access to the training area, just come talk to me. I'm here to lend a pod 24/7. Now, I aim to per leads. Now, what does that mean? Oh my god. I'm gonna claim my add-on. Oh, whatever. You know, I don't need to claim my add-on. If you don't let me claim my add-on, I won't. Request over the canteen. All right. Handler is my handler. It's like CIA. This is CIA. This is serious business right here. I gotta go talk to my handler. She's got to tell me some useless info that I can use to scout fly, stand for gear, and I give off a green low. So does that mean that paintballs are gone? If so, I'm glad because they always took up. You know, they were always annoying because they took up an item space. They're like, oh, you know, paintballs, or you know, paint shots. Like it's annoying because they take up gear. They take up items. It's missing his shirt in. There's a lift. Oh, cool. I don't think I can go up that. It looks like only for cargo. Oh, I can? Whoa. That's awesome. Oh, we don't get to see it, of course. Whatever, that was so cool. Canteen, meals, basic stuff. I'm gonna exit, which I already know. Anyone's ever played Monster knows you eat that and you become like way stronger. And then you die and then you're weak again and you're dead.
Hey.
Where is she? There she is.
Hey there, partner.
Hey partner, I'm putting on a cool and kill some time. So as I said, so I don't know if I said, but this is the partial download. My other thing's gonna be downloading. My other thing's gonna be downloading. It's gonna finish downloading for the full game. But for now, I just wanted to do a quick little thing, you know, just to get things started and everything. I'm really excited about this. It's awesome. Like I said, I already did all this, so from now on, it'll be way better. You know, you get fresh reactions and everything. This was just, you know, a reintroduction. But I'm really excited. And anyway, I hope that anyone who sees likes, you know, does whatever. Because, you know, I don't really like that subscribe thing. Because if you're going to subscribe, you like it. If you like my video, you're going to like and subscribe, you know. You do you. But anyway, yeah, hopefully, I mean, the one thing I'll ask is you share it with, you know, everyone you like. I mean, everyone you know. Really trying to, you know, this is really something I want to do seriously. I love YouTubing. I love the premise. And this is what I want to do. This is my YouTubing I want to do. So I'm going to end it at that awesome view right there. And I hope I can see you. And I hope I can, you know, I hope I can get some more subscribers. I hope that my YouTube, you know, I hope I can start a YouTube channel. Anyway, this is Mental Break Gaming signing off.